What's up guys, it's your girl Riva and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure that you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. No matter how you feel, we want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following my Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And I am very interested in getting into this video. As you guys already know, I don't watch anything before I get on here. I just go ahead and watch it right in front of you guys so you guys get my true, honest, initial thoughts about the content that we're going to be watching. So let's go ahead and get right into this video.
I look at it in two ways. So I personally feel like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another. So I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my shit, then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, you know, your credit is going to get messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah. It's been like, I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year. And he's been paying my rent.
But I would love to meet your guy. I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
And one man want to stay in that house and another man is paying the bill. I gotta question him because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like, this nigga still, once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here. Yeah, be like, nah, we gotta get him.
He knows.
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
He's nice.
Okay, wait. This is happening too fast. Okay, so she lives somewhere with her current boyfriend, and her ex-boyfriend is still paying the rent there. So far, I'm with the lady with the red, because what kind of guy is going to be okay with another man paying your rent? Because in my mind, that's already control. Like this guy still has a hold on you some kind of way, because he's paying the bills, not only for you, but now for your new boyfriend. That's crazy. What the heck?
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like, while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when when it's
like you, then that's why y'all together. That's what that is.
I don't know.
Y'all two are both like, we're trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky, because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with.
No, I don't mean sneaky like you hiding.
I would have. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man think he's a sucker.
I mean,
and he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does think that.
You think he's a sucker?
He thinks that, but I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
That was your little brother.
I feel like
little brother.
If it was
Your father. Let's be honest.
I have.
But I'm sorry, guys. This is a lot. This is a lot. So she's saying that her man thinks that the guy who pays the bills is a sucker, but I wonder how the man who's actually paying the bills feels about the man that she's with. Like, he must feel like you can't even like provide for her. So what kind of man are you? So I think both men can think that about each other, to be honest.
Son, if my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car. That's how I feel. And I raised
that money in that car.
Then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car.
So
you know what I mean? Because
basically it was hard by cheating. Remember, I said cheating is
different. No, cheating is different.
All right, yeah,
cheating is different. I feel like if someone cheats on you, then yeah, you should take the stuff away because they're being sneaky. They're using you. You know, they're using you. But if you're open about things, like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends and he was still paying that during our friendship, and then maybe like 5 months later I got with my guy, you know, you're not going to stop.
I never seen your man before and kind of was like, why don't you just pay this shit so we don't got to worry about him? Like,
you can just get him out of here.
But he don't have neither have given me an issue to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space, like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you got to figure this out.
Do you know what I mean? Man but when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you.
No, he does in every other way. Like, providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, who's more important to you right now? Your boyfriend or the one that's paying for your shelter?
They play different roles in my life. You know what I mean?
For money and
obviously, no. Like my man is my man. Like, I'm gonna put him above anybody.
Well, so one's for love and one's for money.
I'm not with the other person.
But respectfully, right? Because we're not judging you at all.
Yeah. I don't care.
Ideally, yes, I've dated a guy who was very wealthy. When we separated, he was still paying the bills, right? Under the contingent and the understanding that I'm not fucking with nobody else. So I hid that I was in another relationship for a while. Did I ever discuss with the other significant other that this man...
Wait. But she was getting on her for the same exact thing that she's done before.
Paying the bills, like, yes, but you know what happened eventually? Eventually he said, yo, if you're gonna be with me 100%, you gotta move out of that apartment. Whatever attachment you have with this man, you gotta wrap that up. Or you're saying to me that you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, which is a bad analogy, because if it's my cake, I can eat it, right? All of it. But the thing about it is, it's like, who's getting he still has a piece of you. So now I have to decide what kind of future I want with this other man. Is he just something to fly by night and I'm having a good time with? Because if that's so, then I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to keep this one paying my bills, which is lovely, and this other one doing whatever role he plays. But if I'm trying to take it to the next level, then at some point, even me moving into a man's house and that bed is already there before I got there, we got to get new furniture, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. It's time to get a new mattress and everything. I don't want the mattress you've been sleeping on with the other. My dad passed away, right? And my mom moved on. This is like super personal. And my mom moved on. And it caused a strange relationship between the two of us, because how I found out she moved on, the man was staying in the house that my father passed away in. Mm-hmm. He was sleeping in the bed that my father had slept in for years. And so it caused so much hurt to me, because I said, what man still wants to sleep in the bed that this man was humping and thumping, and they had memories and shit, and I felt like I would have respected him. Well, I can't control who my mother moves on with. I can't change that dynamic.
But I think that for this part, she's saying that she would have respected the guy more, but I think that's more on like her mother, because for the guy, he's just coming into a situation. He doesn't necessarily know all maybe the ins and outs, but at the same time, I feel like as the person who was in the relationship for such a long time with another person, I feel like that should have been on her, like on her part to do that and to change that. I think that's weird, but I think that she should have made that change, you know?
He'll never be my father. But respectfully, I felt like if he had any long-term plans with my mom, he would have said, listen, I can't sleep here tonight, and I can't move in this house. We can get our own.
All right. Now look, I was with you. A holiday. Yeah. The man met your beautiful mother. God bless both of them. Mm-hmm. Why does a man gotta buy a whole new damn house? Let y'all go. All right, I'll let y'all go. Like, let's be realistic. If I meet a woman that has a beautiful condo that her man has bought her, and I walk in there, the last thought on my mind is like, oh shit, she was getting fucked in here. I gotta buy her a whole new condo. I'm not doing that. Listen, I ain't a real nigga then. I'm gonna go in there and say, damn, old girl hooked this bitch. And I'm gonna try to add to the spot, like you get a new mattress, you know, maybe some bigger TVs.
That's
in
what
this
we did.
bitch. I'm gonna spice it up. But it's like, y'all put so much pressure on men financially. It's like, that's just too much pressure. So if I meet a girl and she comes to my house, right, should that girl feel like, well, I'm fucking you now, Guapo, and this bed has been used and abused probably, buy a new mattress. That to me is like, girl, you are doing a bit much.
I'll buy it for you.
I get you. Now that's different. You could buy me a gift though. But don't have these girls out here watching this video. Like, every man I meet.
Wow, you're gonna take the bed back when y'all break up?
Every man I meet.
No, he can have it.
Every man I meet has to buy me a new mattress. Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching this video thinking that every man they.
But did she just say, are you gonna take the bed back when they break up, as something to prove her point as to why this guy's supposed to be paying her rent? Because that's no.
Oh, I love your apartment. We gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
No, that's not realistic.
That's not what I'm saying. Let me go. I took it like that. I took it like you said that your mom's boyfriend, maybe your mom has to be at least 50. All right? Mm-hmm. So let's just say a 50-year-old man should have to buy a new house for his new woman. You have a house. You've been blessed with a house. I'm dating you. We're going to make this our house. and I'm gonna add to it, help with the bills, and be a part of your house.
But the man is no longer. Listen, hold on. But the man that's no longer living there isn't still paying the rent there, isn't still paying the mortgage there, isn't still contributing to that household being a household while another man is staying there. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm telling you this: every man that meets a woman that has a house, a home, does not have to feel like I have to upgrade the whole house, new sheetrock, and that's super.
No,
it should be. Listen, I had a husband before I met you, and he took care of me in this house. As my new man, let's come through and help do the same thing.
Exactly.
But as far as him saying a whole new house, that's pressure that men don't need and don't have women thinking that.
But I don't mean he has to put up all the money to move us into a new place, a new space. What I mean is, for example, my man now, his apartment already existed with him, and he had one with him and his baby moms at one point. He's like, come stay with me. I don't want to stay there.
Extra.
Whatever, call it what you want. I'm gonna stay at my place, and you stay at yours. And then when we find a place mutually for us to live in together, we get a place together.
What the?
Well,
I'm sorry.
It's not fully extra because I know I left my relationship, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not move a man in my place until I get another place. I don't want a man in that bed with me because that's my ex and that's our environment. So I probably get new furniture if I'm gonna move a man in or go to somewhere else because all the memory of my ex is in that apartment. So I wouldn't feel comfortable having my new man in that bed at all. That's why I got a joke.
I feel like this is how women feel. That's why I don't understand how she was saying the thing about the new guy, because I feel like this is genuinely like a woman's thing. Like, like when we're done, we're just done. Like, we don't want anything from it. I can't speak for all because, I mean, somebody's paying her rent. But generally, like, if a woman does think like that, it's more of like I feel like a woman thought process, not necessarily a man's thought process. So that's why I didn't understand why she was saying that thing about her mom's new husband, because that should have been the mom's responsibility.
If my man had a mansion, and I don't care if he did the Playboy bunny lifestyle, I'm moving in that bitch. I don't care. Tell me what happened and whatever happened.
I think y'all up here, right? And look, and I love y'all, but I think y'all up here with big cat.
I have a question. What if, like, I didn't say like the whole story from the beginning, but like I was dating this person for like 4 or 5 years, and in the first 2 years, I supported myself, but also helped them build their business. And this, like, I dedicated all my space and time and everything to their personal business. And I ended up getting them like a $50,000 loan. I ended up doing like a whole bunch of things that set them up to be in the space where they were able to make $3,500, let's say, a night on their space or whatever. So then that's at the second year. I was probably like 23, 24 years old when I did that. So then when the person got me the car and the apartment and everything, I was like 27, but our relationship was already like dying off. We were like friends, but you know what I mean? And to this day, he pays for it. So does it make it different that I helped him become more established or get into a space where those bills are able to be paid off?
It is different.
I think just based off the way that she's talking, she said that she got him like a $50,000 loan. I feel like whatever plan he had in motion, whatever he had going on, that $50,000 propelled him, but he already was a man with a plan, with vision. So I feel like somehow, some way he could have gotten that money. It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like he was just like, destitute, if that's the right word to use. Like, it doesn't sound like he was just broke and just sitting down and had nothing. He was already in the space that all he needed was a couple, some more cash flow to make his thing come to life, and then it propelled what he already had going on. It doesn't sound like you took him from like 0 to 100.
It helped him get there, even though we're no longer together.
That way.
But even so, like, if you're not together, why? Like, I don't know what. Like, I mean, this man is doing it, so okay, but. I mean, for me, like, if I'm not with you, I don't want you to do anything for me. I don't want you to help me. I don't want you to, do whatever. Because if I'm not with you, there's a reason why we're not together. I think, we should just go our separate ways. And how much further, how much can you grow in your new relationship, being that the guy that you're with already has this certain mentality that is not, to me, it's not necessarily masculine, because most men are not gonna live in a place that another man is paying for it. Their pride alone is like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take care of you. So, but how far can you go in that other relationship while this man still has basically ownership of you, because he controls where you live? Like, he could just put you out, and then what happens?
You say it that way, it is different, because now he feels entitled. There's entitlement now. He feels entitled that he owes you. Just like you said, if you were in this relationship and you owe him so much, when you got your first big check, you're gonna give him some money because you're like, thank you.
Yeah, great.
That's what he's doing for you. Right. He's saying, thank you for helping set me up. Without this, I wouldn't have this. And for that, I don't care that you're dating somebody else. I just want to make sure you're straight. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure you're okay. That is a different narrative.
Yeah. So that's like the full story from that man. Beginning.
He's not hurt.
He's not hurt.
He's not hurt.
So he's not hurt. Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to get into another topic. So, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. I think that's kind of mind-boggling. That's mind-boggling to me. Let me know what you guys think about this, like I said, in the comment section down below. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching.